Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa, and welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. The UPS plane crash, Nicki Minaj versus Trump, Cardi B, Stefon Diggs drama, tragic loss of No Limits artist Young Bleed. In this must watch video, we dive deep into the latest celebrity gossip and news. Nicki Minaj's powerful voice echoes as she speaks up for Nigeria, leading fans to speculate her political stance and links to Donald Trump. Meanwhile, surprises reveal that Cardi B isn't the only star with NFL baby news. Plus, we honor the legacy of No Limits iconic American rapper who tragically passed away after a vibrant versus performance. Don't miss the juiciest insights and trending updates. Uh, Tap in to catch all the drama surprises and heart stopping moments from the world of music and culture.
Queen Tulsa, baby. Your favorite shade, your hottest tea, and your headline queen. The Wendy Williams of YouTube, iconic, epic, and always petty when I need to be. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Cameras on, baby, I control the stage. Every headline bends when I set the page. Hot topics burn, I deliver with grace. Shady little smirk while I give you faith. From the gossip rooms to the YouTube fight, turn petty words into sleepless nights. If I say stops here, then it's all through. No one drops tea like I do. I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you'll like. Like and subscribe, let the numbers climb. Serving raw truth with a touch of divine. Breaking news, baby, I say it bold. Every word drips, hotter than gold. Discussing cases, I keep receipts. I'm a boss in heels with the fire and heat. You want the tea, I'll pour it smooth. I'm Queen Tulsa, baby, I set the mood. Sweet on the lips, but sharp when I speak. Petty when I want, but my shade unique. Iconic, epic, I reign supreme. Queen Tulsa, the boss, I'm the headline queen. Don't get it twisted, baby. You came for the gossip, but you stayed for the queen. I don't chase views, views chase me. Now sip that tea, and don't forget to hit that like. Queen Tulsa, I'm the queen of YouTube. I'm the Wendy Williams of YouTube. Treat me right, I'll treat you right. Treat me wrong, I'll treat you wrong. Hit that like, I don't bite. Hit that like, I promise you like. And remember.
Hello, everyone, and thank you all so much for coming back after the break. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the this story. Okay. All right, so let's get up into this. So Soldier Boy gets into heated argument with TikTok content creator. Let's go ahead and take a listen. Huh.
Can I tell you something real fast?
Yes.
If you're having a lot of issues, we might.
All right, let's go ahead and let's take a listen.
Scream, clown. You ain't getting no more from me, goofy.
Don't know that nigga. Do not be inviting me.
Let's go, chat.
If we battle one-on-ones, that's cool. Don't be inviting no.
That was my fault.
No, seriously.
Don't do that. I don't fuck with these, bro.
Alright, my phone. Yo, Mello.
Fucking crashed out over a TikTok game.
Yo,
Who crashed, nigga? Shut the fuck up.
I
Hit that, you can get smacked too.
suck
Fuck you
my
talking about?
whole,
Suck my,
suck my whole,
suck my, suck my, you,
What?
you
pussy,
suck my,
slap
nigga.
you. Shut
What you
up.
talking about? You wanna do shit?
Yeah,
You
you
use a bum.
lost.
Get off TikTok.
That's being crashed out.
What you talking
Eat
about?
you. See? God.
Fuck out of here. Don't even worry about that.
Okay, so it says you know Soulja Boy doesn't play footage services of him getting into a heated argument with a content creator. Someone says that's my boy Rail. Mellow Rail. Mellow Rail. Bro gets into an argument with everyone he talks to. Someone says, over here bothering my peace. I felt that he's literally the ultimate crash out. Let's see. It's giving angry man from Martin. If you know, you know. Okay, I swear he's a man child. Y'all are the problem. Y'all give ignorance a platform to breathe and thrive. When has anyone ever had something done to them after Sojo threatens them? Threats. Laughing my A off. Great gangster actor though. Laughing my ass off. Nah, this entertainment is not bad blood. Don't read too deep. Okay, so pretty much what they're saying is Soulja Boy is like a pretty much a known troll, right? But I don't know, it's a lot going on. There's definitely a lot going on. So give me one moment. Let's go ahead and bring up another piece of content, which is going to be. Um, oh, we can do the. So this is heartbreaking. This actually happened today, maybe like an hour or two ago. There was a plane that went down um, in upper states. I'm not really sure the city, but give me one moment. Okay, so heartbreaking, at least three dead and 11 injured after horrific UPS plane crash in Kentucky shortly after takeoff. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Trigger warning to anybody that's out there.
¡Oh my God! ¡Corre para atrás, papi! ¿Viste? Te lo estoy diciendo, Dios mío.
Are y'all able to hear me? I'm about to get frustrated. Okay, how about this? Just so I don't even get interrupted, I'm just going to do this.
Everything is shut off.
Okay, thank you. I'm just going to do this so I'm not even distracted. Um, um, I'm going to do this just so I don't get distracted. Okay, so our next topic that we are going to talk about is going to be. Let me go to bring this up because I have to stay focused. I've got to stay focused. All right. All right. So here we are. Hopefully, y'all can see it. Heartbreaking, at least three dead and 11 injured after horrific UPS plane crash in Kentucky shortly after takeoff. Neighbors, this is devastating. A UPS freight plane has crashed in Kentucky, claiming lives and leaving many injured. According to New York Post, the UPS cargo plane exploded after taking off from Louisville Muhammad Ali's International Airport on Tuesday evening. Officials say three people were on board as the flight was headed to Hawaii. Video shows the plane lifting off the runway with one of its wings already on fire before crashing back down and exploding into flames. UPS Flight 2976 reportedly went down after 5:15 p.m., lasting only 13 minutes, according to the FAA. Louisville Metro Police issued a shelter-in-place order for everyone within a 5-mile radius of the airport. Aerial footage shows a lot of destruction behind the crash and a clouds of smoke rising in the sky. Additional details are still being gathered on what went wrong. The governor has shared that at least three people are dead and 11 are injured, with numbers expected to grow. Pray for all involved.
Pero que pinga,
¡Ay!
Vamos a ver.
¡Papi,
Espérate,
cuidado!
espérate.
¡Ay, Dios mío, señor!
¿Qué vas a hacer, cojones?
¡Mira la cantidad de gente cogiendo candela, papi!
No, pinga. Bro, get the fuck away from here. Like, turn around. Bro, no, hold on. I think it's cracked, bro. Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. Damn, they're dead. They are dead, bro.
¡Oh, my
Vamos
God!
a... Ay,
¡Corre
pinga.
para acá, papi! ¿Viste? Te lo estoy diciendo, Dios mío.
All right, you guys. So let's go ahead and get into the comments. God cover our country. God covers our family, this country, and the world. The amount of tragedy happening in this country should really send a message to us all. It's very hard to watch because you know the members in that plane were instantly killed. I'm so sorry. This is so hard to watch. Someone says engine one had a fire, and before anyone says why didn't he stop the aircraft while on the ground after V2, you must continue to climb. It's impossible to stop the aircraft at V2 speed without it being fatal. The whole world seems to be coming down. We are getting our heads knocked in between the washer and dryer. Lord, Lord, I pray that the people that lost their lives are with our Heavenly Father, and the injured, may you all have a speedy recovery. And we just want to take a moment just to um, give our condolences to those that were lost in the plane crash. Right. So we're going to go ahead and go into our next topic. The next topic is going to be two charged after $900,000 drug bust nets meth, coke, and fentanyl in Catawba County. Oh, wow. And this is by the North Carolina beat. I need to start Hartney's. Okay, it says North Carolina snatched up over $900,000 worth of illegal drugs, and one of the biggest busts the Catawba Valley region has seen this year. According to the county sheriff's office, its narcotics division kicked off an investigation back in February targeting a network of suspected drug traffickers moving weight across the county. A task force officer helped pull off several controlled buys, and that's when the feds stepped in. On October 23rd, federal agents and local deputies executed a search warrant at a Granite Falls residence, uncovering a jaw dropping stash 60.6 kilograms of the methamphetamine valued at $454,500, 12.7 kilograms of cocaine valued at $429,100, 1.3 kilograms of fentanyl valued at $39,000, and $377,981 in cash. Authorities say the operation dismantled a major supply chain feeding poison into Catawba County and surrounding areas. Kenneth Travis now faces one count of conspiracy to traffic methamphetamine, 7 counts of trafficking methamphetamine, 2 counts of maintaining a dwelling vehicle for drug sales or delivery. He's being held at the Catawba County detention facility under a $1.2 million bond and is expected to face a judge on November the 13th. Odario Glaspie from Hickory was also arrested and hit with 1 count of conspiracy to traffic methamphetamine, 2 counts of trafficking methamphetamine, 1 count of maintaining a dwelling vehicle for drug activity. He's locked up under a $450,000 bond, also due in court November the 13th. Investigators say additional state charges and federal indictments are still on the way. The sheriff's office praised the joint effort with federal agents that led to the takedown. Authorities call this bust a major win for the Catawba Valley community, but warned that the fight against large scale drug trafficking is far from over. Listen here, to all of the oh my god, all the supporters are out there. Listen here. Now that I've got back in my groove, I'm gonna take this off of subscribers that I put it for 4 years because I'm like, I need to focus. I need to get back in the groove. So let me go ahead and take this off, and we'll do this to um we'll put this for one, we'll put this for minute, we'll do custom, we'll do any duration. So if you are a subscriber for any duration, you can definitely type in the chat now. I just had to get back into my groove. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into these comments, and we can dissect. Okay. Colton, go ahead and come on in here. I'm back in my groove now. You can ask me. It says, I grew up on Jay-Z 10 crack commandments. Jay said, never sell no crack where you rest at. They are too old to not have known better. It says niggas was living good. All that money in Glapsy couldn't get chapstick. Oh, they can beat those charges. There's no way I'd ever keep all my money on me living this type of lifestyle. At some point, you gotta be like, damn, this too much. This song is frying me. I never understood keeping the drugs on and the money in the same place. Free Unc Nim, they kept low key image. Well, damn, they need all at me. What? One strap, main. Okay, so people are feeling a certain type of way. They having their difference in opinions. Okay. Let's go ahead and see and what else everyone else is saying. All right. So let's go ahead and move into the next article. So the next article is going to be, oh, child, look who I spotted tonight at the bar. It's Karen Huger from Real Housewives of Potomac. Oh, so they got her, but it looks like she's eating. Look like she's eating. Okay. So let's get into this devastating 6-year-old girl killed while walking to school with her mom and brother in Tampa. 77-year-old driver only getting a ticket for failure to yield. Oh my goodness. Click. This one is heartbreaking. A 6-year-old girl lost her life, and her mother and a 10-year-old brother were seriously injured after being hit while crossing the street to school in Tampa. According to the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, the family had the walk signal and were properly in the crosswalk when a 77-year-old driver turned onto Sheldon Road and struck them. Despite killing a child, the driver is only being cited for failure to yield right of way involving a death, a non-criminal offense that carries just a $1,000 fine and a 6 month license suspension. Officials confirmed speed and impairment weren't factors. The area is in a school zone and had no crossing guard at the time. Many are calling it another example of Florida's weak traffic laws that often let deadly negligence go unpunished. Someone says only wow must be a clear person. Shaking my head. These the type of stories where folks got to get their own justice because the law is not doing enough. 65-year-old, like 65, after 65, your license should be revoked. Someone says, universe going ahead and do your thing. Let me guess, the little girl mom was black. What the F? This is a huge slap in the face to the mother and their family. So sad. So someone says, oh baby, they would have went to the Lord behind mine. So wow, so he just got a ticket?
The suspect, identified as 20-year-old Darius Tyrese Edwards, crashed a car.
All right, so let's get into it. South Carolina man faces kidnapping charges after smashing his head through a school window, fighting teachers and grabbing a child that he did not know. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's go ahead and take into it. Let's check into it and shout out to our friends over at It's on Site.
The suspect, identified as 20-year-old Tyrese Edwards, crashed a car into the trees near the school. He then made his way to the playground area.
They made entry through a glass window using their head. They entered with busted glass, a classroom, and they took a young child, exited that window, and were engaged by law enforcement there in the playground.
Officials say the school's windows are standard double-paned windows. Leaders assured the school was as secure as possible. Administrators placed the facility into lockdown mode as soon as the wreck was reported.
There were 3 adult teachers in the classroom. They engaged with the individual. One of the teachers actually fought with that person, but that person was able to leave the room, enter the playground area, which is still a confined space.
The suspect was tased and taken into custody, and the child checked for injuries. School officials say the suspect, identified as 20.
All right, so let's get into it. So it says neighbors. Some people in this world is just not wrapped too tight mentally. A 20-year-old man is behind bars after South Carolina authorities say he crashed his car, broke into a Chester County school by smashing a window with his head, and grabbed a child in a terrifying Halloween afternoon incident. According to the Chester County Sheriff's Max Dorsey, Darius Tyrese Edwards crashed his vehicle into trees near the Chester Park School complex before running toward the playground area. From there, he forced his way into a classroom by headbutting through a double pane glass window. Once inside, Edwards confronted 3 adult teachers who immediately tried to protect students. One teacher even physically fought with Edwards before he managed to grab a child and exit through the same broken window. Deputies quickly engaged him on the playground where he was tased and taken into custody. The child who suffered life-threatening injuries was treated and is now in stable condition. Dory said the investigation is still ongoing and declined to confirm whether mental health played a role, but added that Edwards did not know the child or anyone inside the classroom. Officials noted that the school's windows were standard double pane glass and emphasized that the building's security measures were up to standard. As a result to the madness, Edwards is now facing multiple charges, including kidnapping, burglary, and assault and battery of a high and aggravated nature. Thoughts? Whew, baby, what was he on? Someone says, wow, shout out to the teacher. This is why they needed raises. I literally couldn't imagine being a teacher having to deal with this. You know what? Mental health or drugs. That's what I was saying. But you know what? Yes, that would have been a day that I would have let whoever have it, baby. You come through the window, baby. I'm knucking and bucking and ready to fight, throwing cheers, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really going to go to town on you because we got to protect our children. When those children are in our custody, they are our children. Okay, so shout out to the teachers for standing up and jumping right into action. All right, so get into it. Jocelyn Hernandez named one of Glamour Bulgari's Women of the Year after a year of sobriety. Okay, well we always gonna support that. Okay, look at her. Shout out to her. All right. Uh, okay, when was this? Oh, that was 1 week ago. Tulsa showed up after TikTok called for help. Called for help. A local family fed hundreds of Tulsans for free. Oh wow, what amazing deed that they've done for the county, the city. Fake lawyer won 26 cases in a row before being caught. All right, so we have this one. Stefon Diggs alleged baby mama Lord Giselle goes live, showing off another baby bump just months after giving birth. All right, shout out to Tasha K for reporting that. Mm-hmm. Wow. All right, so it says Nicki Minaj, dear Poppy Trumpo, please grant me honorary citizenship since these hoes think everything is transactional like their cooch. Que tenga un lindo día. Okay, get into it. This is pretty incredible. Thank you. So this is the viral clip that was going around with Nicki Minaj and President Donald Trump. Now she's getting backlash from the Barbs, and well, I'm not really sure if the Barbs are really going off like that, but I do know the public, they are, calling Nicki Minaj out. Nicki with a clapback admit people being upset that she was happy the White House used her song. Stop posting her, for the love of God, please. Someone says, let's actually send ICE over there and figure out her status ASAP. She can make music in Trinidad. Someone says, y'all wasn't this mad at Beyonce, and she was sitting at a table smiling with Big with his daughter. Is very selective. The real question is, who knew she wasn't a citizen? Most of y'all favorite celebrities support him. We love Nicki over here. Y'all can take your hate somewhere else. Cardi was right. Everything Cardi said was true. I am Cardi B was right. I was never a fan, but goodbye. Okay, so those are the comments. People are feeling a certain type of way. Let's go ahead and get into this. We have ex Atlanta Hawks fans exec accused of embezzling $3.8 million for lavish trips, designer goods, and luxury cars. Shout out to the Jasmine brand for reporting this. They go on to say a former Atlanta Hawks executive is facing serious allegations after prosecutors accused Okay, they accused him of embezzling millions from the NBA team for personal luxury. According to the federal court filings, Lester T. Jones Jr. allegedly charged more than $3.8 million in personal expenses to corporate credit cards, including purchases of jewelry, designer clothing, travel to the Bahamas, Mexico, and Switzerland, and a Porsche car expenses. Prosecutors say Jones altered and fabricated invoices and even falsified an email to make it appear that a $230,000 reimbursement was for legitimate business expenses at the Wynn Hotel in Las Vegas during the NBA Emirates Cup. Jones, who joined the Hawks in 2016 and became senior vice president of finance in 2021, pleaded not guilty during his initial court appearance on October the 29th and was released on bond. The judge has ordered Jones to inform the court within 15 days whether he will proceed to trial or enter a plea. Oh, why is it always us shaking my head? Someone says, why? Someone says, damn, the NBA is on a streak here. Um, what else are they saying? So, what are you guys' thoughts? I mean, looks like he didn't miss a moment at the spa. He's all freshly trimmed up and clean. And, that suit that he has on, how much did that cost? Well, when you put individuals in places like that and, you know, they take advantage, you just got to let them go through due process and let the judge be let the judge and the jury give us our verdict. Now, get into this. Mayor Andre Dickens has been reelected for another 4 years in Atlanta after winning outright with more than 50% of the vote. For political news and civics 101. Yes, indeed, Dre, he's one of the best mayors Atlanta has had in my adult life. Thank you. He doing right by his people, well deserved, as if he was going to lose. Let's go, Noob. Congratulations, sir. You've been doing great. Now, one thing I can say about this mayor of Atlanta, he is not charging Atlantans, being that we are in a government shutdown and food prices are up and things like that. So your electric bill and I believe your gas, you will not be charged if you are in the city of Atlanta. So you don't have to pay any bills until January. Okay, so that's actually a good beneficial thing. And it helps families kind of put their money towards food and bills and things like that. And remember, we are going on a blackout. So, given and this Christmas, we will not be if we have to get in our houses and find some gifts to gift our friends and family. We're gonna go on a blackout. We're gonna save our money and we're gonna put it to something else. Okay. All right. So Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson level up. Power couple buys a mansion together in Cali Hills. All right, so we all know that Megan Thee Stallion and Klay Thompson have been dating, and looks like they've closed and purchased a house, and looks like they are moving right along. Hey, Norris Tony, how you doing? Good to see you all. All right, Kim Kardashian appoints Senegalese woman as executive vice president of beauty at Global Scams. What y'all think's going on? Dayara and Dai Mabi, a Senegalese beauty founder, has just been appointed as executive vice president of beauty and fragrance at Kim Kardashian Skims. Okay, Kim, I got a question. Is she getting paid nice? What does that NDA entail? Y'all know how the Kardashians are. They're very quiet. They're very close, like close-lipped about all of their endeavors. I want to know who all has a stake in this and what was Kim's goal in partnering up with this young lady, you know? So I've never heard of the Skims. I guess now, oh, it's a workout situation. Oh, okay. So she does workout gear. Okay. All right. Well, moving right along. Congratulations to her. Uh, Child, we're not going to cover that. We're going to move right along. All right. Let's see. So we have Global Empire Entertainment Media has posted Jill's Comfort Zone presents third annual poetry competition, and it's actually on YouTube. So if you can log on to YouTube and follow Jill's comfort zone. You can definitely enter this. I think that this is open to the public if you guys are interested. All right, it's the third annual poetry competition. The theme is your crown steady? And guess what? I believe the pot was at like $600. The pot was at $600. So this is a poetry contest. The theme is your crown steady? Okay. Then you have your comfort zone. That's her. Then you have celebrity judge Sparky D. You have Judge Kimberly Black, Judge Lisa Des Delights, Judge, I think that's IE Danielle, and then Judge Mama Global, aka the Phenomenal. So Mama Global will be judging a competition, the poetry competition. So you guys make sure you get on over there. All right, so just 8 people has reported. Caller reportedly threatened plane would explode upon landing at DC airport. Demands $500,000 in crypto. Y'all, let's get into this. A bomb threat was reportedly called into the air traffic control tower at Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport, DCA, on Tuesday. Department of Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy said on X that the United Airlines flight from Houston to Washington, D.C. received a bomb threat. That's all they asked for. We literally have a surreal life cast circus in our administration, and our security is of that. We are at our absolute weakest. We are such an easy target right now. Holy shit, someone says. Oh, what are y'all thoughts? Prayers up, you know? All right, let's get into it. Tori Spelling settles divorce with Dean McDermott. Okay. Wow. So they're just not getting a divorce. Oh, they're finally splitting. Oh my goodness. All right, let's get into it. Tori Spelling is on her way to being officially single because she just told the judge she and her estranged husband, Dean McDermott, settled their divorce. Okay. Oh, pew. Someone says, oh my God, this is a long time for this to be going on. Do anyone cares? I mean, like, right. Because I'm like, when was the last time we heard from them? Now y'all get into this. All right, shout out to a website called All About the Tea. Kylie Richards announces she's bisexual, still not comfortable admitting she's gay and engaged to Morgan Wade. Let's go ahead and take a listen.
Look, I'm a girl's girl. But in order to be friends, I want to know the information so that I can also be helpful.
That's what you really want to ask. I could go Brad. I could go Angelina.
Look, I'm a girl's girl. But in order to...
All right, so Kylie Richards coming out of the closet, sort of. Listen here. Hold up. Wait a minute. She is divorced from that fine a main. Oh, hell nah. Engaged? Who said that? Did she really come out, or is this yet another season where she teases she might be into women for 10 episodes? LOL. Engaged. So some people are saying that it's for a storyline. You know what? That will really draw in a crowd because you got to think about it. She is an attractive woman. And someone says, good for her, speak about something personal. That's nobody's business. Somebody's laughing. Somebody's rolling their eyes. Someone says, I think I'm going to pass on this one. Kylie is for the highest bidder. Listen, y'all said it. I didn't. These are the comments. I'm just reading them. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it.
So y'all see what talking about Weezy?
Okay. So listen here. Employees expose Wheezy's of ATO claiming it's a S house, a or house. And Sheena, the manager, is a B. And the food high and nasty. Oh Lord. Now I don't know who these people are, but let's go ahead and take a listen.
So y'all see what talking about Weezy at her restaurant?
Fuck Weezy for life.
Easy said,
Atlanta, count your fucking bro.
But it, the place don't went viral. They said that shit is nasty. Customers complaining, and so is the employees. The employees just got fired, so they went and shared all the tea.
Oh, and I am expose them for their true colors and who they are up here.
Oh, this girl here, she just recently got fired. She called it the whorehouse.
This sex house, slave house.
And she said the manager, Shayna, is a bitch. And somebody, the owner of it, he HO, and he be out there making them girls do little strange things just to get this opportunity. I don't motherfucking know, but follow along. The reason she got fired is because she went and posted the manager's picture, Shayna, under this other girl post who had just got fired.
They're mean as fuck.
Okay, so all the tricks be in there. The food was hot, but it was good. I need to go back on a slow night and see who needs some tips. My food was good when I went, so I don't know what they talking about. They hiring is what I'm hearing. I love this woman Instagram news. I have never been looking forward to new topic stories in my life. Keep them coming. Oh, this sounds like a spinoff of Beauty in Black. They've been on Wheezy's neck, basically the turkey leg cut. Oh, Tempe's wing costs money. Oh, child. Now, I am not sure about this. This is our first time I'm hearing about it, but thank y'all for informing us. Okay. Now, Bala Alert reports any Jewish person that votes for Zoran Mamdani, a proven and self-professed Jew hater, is a stupid person. What? Trump and GOP lawmakers attack New York mayoral candidate Zoran Madami with racist and Islamophobic remarks. Wow. Zoran Madami must be deported immediately. The only thing I want to see him running for is his gate at JFK for his deportation flight back to Uganda. What? Wake up, New York. What? Oh my God, this was supposed to be like 3 hours ago. This seems like any, this like, oh, it says this seems like an easy one. New York City. This is a photo of Mandami's home country, Uganda. This is what New York will look like after he's destroyed it. Deport him now.
I've called for Zoran Mandami to be deported. The only thing I want to see him running for is his gate at JFK on the deportation flight to Uganda. I've called for
It is a lot going on. Let's read some of these comments. Shout out to Bala Alert for providing the story.
I've called.
Okay. So someone says, so they scared of him. Look, I'm not from New York and cannot vote in this mayoral election, but the fact that so many of these deplorables are speaking out against Madami tells me everything I need to know. Want to deport somebody, send Melania back home. Zoran was 9 in 2001. People let that sink in. Mind you, the brother is just running on an affordable for all platform for the most expensive city in the country. This is the president of the US, mind you. Zionists funded and pushed anti-Muslim sentiment for 20 plus years after 9/11, so Muslims could be dehumanized just like this, and so the average American would become numb to the millions of Muslims that have been unalive across the Middle East and beyond, all for Zionist plan of greater Israel. This is why you are seeing such open hatred accepted and normalized like this. Isn't this literally election interference? We really have to stop normalizing this kind of behavior and call it out. How this man got into office, let alone was a candidate, will forever baffle me. Prayers up, child. Prayers up for the people. The people are up in arms.
Chill the clubs.
Okay, so, Janaya tells a fellow moms to never go out after her baby daddy. Dewante Murray exposed her for clubbing too much. Going out, I guess, makes you a bad mom. Mothers can't have fun.
I'm probably never gonna go out again.
You know what? At this point, I'm not even do that.
Is there any pushback from your family that you did not marry a Nigerian? 100%. Because that's such a big deal in our culture.
And still is. So when I said, okay, I'm getting married to some guy called Rob Glover.
Oh, Lord.
As we have children.
All right. So y'all make sure y'all catch Real Housewives of Potomac. Every Sunday. Last episode was fire. I cannot wait. I see the next one. So yeah, let's get into this.
When Joe ran, the first time when Joe ran, the first.
All right, you can't hide. Oh, it says you can't have fake news. Trump boasts about $16 million settlement from CBS, says, and actually 60 Minutes paid me a lot of money for removing Kamala Harris's answer during the debate. During his newest interview with 60 Minutes, Donald Trump bragged that CBS parent company paid me a lot of money, referencing the $16 million settlement he received earlier this year after suing over what he called deceptively edited coverage over the presidential debate. The heavily edited TV version cut the moment out, but the White House later released a full 73-minute interview in its entirety. Mr. President, y'all voted for this? This is not my president. I'm still in the Obama era. Wake me up when he's gone, someone says. Hey, he says, hey y'all, did grocery and gas prices go down like he been claiming all year? Right, fake news. Lord, some of us are tired. Let's get into it.
Time I thought he was terrible. He was horrible. I won by a lot. The second time he was running, he was doing very poorly, had a bad debate, and they replaced him in the middle of the election. This could only happen to me. They replaced him with somebody. The press got behind her. Oh, they were so behind her. But eventually she failed because she couldn't speak. She wasn't a very intelligent person, in my opinion, but she couldn't speak properly. She could not speak. And actually 60 Minutes paid me a lot of money. And you don't have to put this on because I don't want to embarrass you, and I'm sure you're not.
Who, child? I don't think anybody's trying to get on his bad side when it comes to the media, baby. You just won $16 million, okay? Now listen here, child. It's a lot going on.
It was terrible.
First off, I want to say.
Okay, hold on, y'all. First, I want to say in front of everybody here, I don't know if. Okay, I'm not really sure. I think that's a skitter.
Authorities arrested 3 people.
All right, now let's get into it. This is a story that I did want to cover. Thank goodness it came up. It had come up. All right, so this particular story right here. Missing 13-year-old Louisiana girl found hidden in a box after being lured to Pennsylvania by a man she met on Snapchat posing as adoption helper. Neighbors, a 13-year-old girl from Louisiana who disappeared late last month has been found over 1,000 miles from home after being tricked by a man who posed as a caring adult offering her adoption. According to authorities, the teen who vanished from East Baton Rouge Parish on October the 20th was discovered last Thursday in the basement of a Pittsburgh home. Police said she was hidden inside a box covered with a sheet and had been trapped there for nearly a week. Investigators say 26-year-old Keyshawn Crumity met the girl on Snapchat and convinced her to travel alone by bus from Louisiana to Pennsylvania under false pretenses that she was being adopted by trusted adults. Instead, he allegedly gave her alcohol, marijuana edibles, and repeatedly abused her while keeping her in the basement. Court documents revealed that the teen was forced to sleep in a bed alongside Currency and another unidentified woman. Currency reportedly admitted to authorities that he knew the girl was a runaway and that he would Currency admitted to authorities that he knew the girl was a runaway and that he would get in trouble but still sexually aid her. At least once or twice a day during the week she was at the house. The victim was rescued after police received a tip about her location, prompting a SWAT raid on the home. Once she was taken to the hospital, she told the officers it was the safest she ever felt. Crumity is facing several charges, including S trafficking, S assault, and providing alcohol to a minor. He remains in the Allegheny County Jail without bail. Additionally, another man, 64-year-old Ronald Smith, was arrested in Columbus, Georgia. Officials allege he helped transport the teen during the first part of her journey and later put her on a bus. Smith faces charges of simple kidnapping and contributing to the delinquency of a juvenile. Yeah, this is a lot. All right, let's go ahead and get into the article and then we'll check the comments.
Authorities arrest 3 people, including a 64-year-old man, abduction and alleged sexual assault of a 13-year-old Baton Rouge area girl. Rob Masson reports Louisiana's Attorney General says the girl was exploited and abused by strangers who found her online.
Authorities found the 13-year-old girl from Baker, Louisiana, in a box in a Pittsburgh basement after a regional fugitive task force moved in with flash bombs Thursday night.
That's the goal, that we get the child, get them back to the family, and that we give them some services that they're going to desperately need after going through a traumatizing experience like this.
I saw a girl, looked like a girl, very small, being pulled out and taken to the right, which was where the ambulance was.
Witnesses last saw the girl at a Baton Rouge bus station 12 days ago, where authorities say she'd been taken by a man named 64-year-old Alvin Hansen, who was arrested in New Orleans.
Mr. Hansen had allegedly met the young lady, brought her maybe to a homeless place in Baton Rouge, like a place to get food, and then ultimately took her to a bus station there in Baton Rouge.
Investigators say by tracing the girl's Snapchat account, they uncovered that she had been bused to Columbus, Georgia, then to the Pittsburgh home, where 26-year-old Keyshawn Crumity was arrested for trafficking, sexual assault, involuntary deviant sexual intercourse, and sexual assault after the girl was allegedly drugged.
What I got to see unfold was a Baker detective that put in over 100 hours in the first week by himself, and then all the partners getting involved together to come to the common goal of rescuing this child.
Investigators say they found a woman and a man, both from Washington, D.C., in the basement with the teen at the time of the raid on the home, where neighbors were stunned.
We would never think of any so atrocious like that. It's just horrible.
Though authorities worry that the girl has suffered extreme trauma, they say she's lucky to be alive.
Very fortunate. Obviously, she, disappears. She was a runaway and ends up, you're talking about somebody in Baton Rouge that ends up in several different states and ultimately in Pittsburgh. And it was only through the work of all these agencies working together that they were able to recover her. Please monitor your children's online activity, take an interest in what they're doing.
The U.S. Marshals Service says the teen is now in the custody of Pennsylvania Department of Child and Family Services. And agents with Louisiana State Police, the Louisiana Bureau of Investigation, and the U.S. Marshals Service were all heavily involved in these arrests. Ryan Fair with the Marshals Service says it's fortunate that the 13-year-old girl was found alive.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so pretty much let's be aware of our children when they're on social media and who they are talking to. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get into these comments. Someone says, I hope they investigate her home to see why she was so desperate to get away. I got so mad just now hearing this. Under the jail ASAP. This is so heartbreaking. Prayers to that baby. Posing as who? This doesn't even make sense. Kids from 8 to 16 don't need Snapchat. What? Thank you, Jesus. She was found alive. Not all men, but always a man. Shaking my head. 13-year-old girls, hold on. Not all men, but always a man. Shaking my head. A 13-year-old should not be on social media, period. It's too dangerous. So she left her home because she didn't feel safe at home, just for them to do what they did to her. Every adult in her life failed her. And you know what? This reminds me of the Naziah Harris case. This just brings tears in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now. Let's protect the girls like we protect the guys, the sons. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, this shit just, oh my God. Thank God. And I pray that they give her some therapy She's definitely gonna need the therapy. She's definitely gonna need that therapy. Let's see. Okay, so what's our next story? Jesus Christ. Bless that little baby. Okay.
You and your baby, y'all gotta go. Y'all can't, because y'all can't stay here. You think you're grown.
Okay, let's see. Because some of this stuff, it be a skit and stuff, and I ain't with the skits. I'm trying to
You and your baby.
or things. You feel it as a mom, sis, it's all on you. Mother puts her 11-year-old daughter and her baby out because she likes to have boys over and be disrespectful. What? Okay, this is not
Y'all
a.
gotta go. Y'all can't, because y'all can't stay here. You think you grown. You think that you can do what you want. You think you can talk to me how you want to talk to me. So now you, yes you do. So now you gotta go live with your dad. You gotta go live with your dad. You can take your little sister with you while she always looking crazy. You got a little girl. You got a problem too? You wanna go? You wanna go with your sister? Okay, yeah, cause y'all gotta go. I'm done with this. I done gave y'all everything I can give y'all. I can't do anything else for y'all no more. And you think you just grown with this baby? You not grown. Baby dad ain't even been. He ain't been here since you first had the baby. Do y'all even talk anymore? Yeah. Okay, well he needs to come get this baby for a few days. I'm tired of listening to him cry at night. Every time I'm listening to the baby cry, baby cry, baby cry, baby cry, baby cry. All this baby do is cry, cry all damn night. I'm tired. I can't do. What do you expect? Oh, well, you need to do something with it, cause my baby's grown now. My baby's grown. You and your baby got.
Okay, so let's go ahead and go to the comments. Okay, so someone says you failed her as a mom, sis. It's all on you. She's 11 with the baby now. I feel like living with her pops might give her a bit more structure. You do know you're not raising your homegirl, right? 11 years old and her daughter. The fuck did I just read? I saw this earlier and they said she's 13, still messed up, but proper information is appreciated. After all the trauma you recorded and posted to, um, I guess the internet, social media. I did wanted my son to have a baby, but she's here now. The baby ain't got nothing to do with it. Maybe try being a mom. Oh, she's. Oh, it did. I don't know what they were trying to say. Um, it's about conversations, having relationships with your child, your children. Prayers up to her and pray to God. She has family members that can step up and help her. Because her mom just not really sure what's going on with her mom, but I just pray that she has some family members that will step up and help her. Okay, it says man in diaper arrested after yelling "Go go!" Oh, man in diaper arrested after yelling "Goo goo gaga" at little girls and asking them to change his diaper. In Tyler, Texas, 45-year-old Wesley Worrell was arrested on July 29, 2025 for allegedly approaching two young girls near Andy Woods Elementary School while wearing only a diaper and a pacifier. He reportedly shouted, "Goo goo gaga, I need a diaper change," causing the girls to flee in fear. What the? All right, psychological. We're going to have to follow them. Okay, it says police charged with criminal solicitation of a minor and trespass with bonds totaling $600,000. The girls, one aged 11, were traumatized after he allegedly asked them to change his diaper. Worrell has a history of similar incidents since 1999, including stalking and inappropriate behavior towards children. Authorities identified him using a partial license plate and video surveillance. He should try that in jail, asking his inmates to change his diaper. Uh, is that against the law? He may be from Texas, but he definitely got Florida blood. Identified as a baby. I love how Trump got pulled right into these comments. You lefties are so butthurt, kids. are hilarious. I'm convinced more and more every day that we are indeed in a simulation, and I think our program has been corrupted by malware. Child, people that still think is left versus child, they are doing the most in these comments. Okay, they are doing the most in these comments, child. All right, so
When I was born, I was HIV positive.
Heidi Broadbent, HIV/AIDS activist who inspired millions, passed away at 39. Born with HIV, she spent her life breaking stigma and spreading compassion. Oh, bless her heart. Oh, jeez. Okay, so let's kind of read. Global HIV/AIDS activist Hadia Broadbent spent her life spreading awareness, breaking stigma, and inspiring millions with her courage and voice. Born with HIV in 1984 and diagnosed at age 3, doctors wanted she wouldn't live past 5. Hadia defied every odd, turning her pain into purpose and becoming one of the most powerful advocates for HIV awareness the world has ever seen. She reminded us all we are just normal people. Her legacy lives on in every conversation she started and every life she has touched. All right. Prayers to her family. All right. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Mary Sheffield has made become the first woman in Detroit's 324-year history to become the mayor of the city. All right now. Looky, looky. All right, it says history has been made in the Motor City. The city council president, Mayor Mary Sheffield, has been declared the winner in the mayoral race in Detroit, Michigan. Yes. Okay, so congratulations to her. Everybody's excited in the chat. All right.
I am the epitome of the American.
Okay, so we already watched that. Okay, get into this. Black woman wrongfully jailed for 3 days instead of the white suspect had to solve her own. Black woman wrongfully jailed for 3 days instead of the white suspect had to solve her own case to get out. All right, get into it. Let's go ahead and listen.
And a different age. She spells her name differently, and the suspect Linda's in a state far away from here. Still, Nicki Patrice Sledge found herself locked up here for something she said she wouldn't do.
I said, elder abuse. I said, what are you talking about? I said, my elderly mother lives with me.
Nicki Patrice Sledge was floored when Rockdale County deputies told her she was being arrested for elder abuse.
I said, I'm being punked. And so she was like, no, ma'am, you're not being punked. You're under arrest.
Sledge was transported to the Rockdale County Jail. Then she was transported to the Cherokee County Jail where the warrant originated.
I knew they had the wrong person, but it's like, how am I going to prove it?
It was at the Cherokee Jail where Sledge finally got to look at the warrant and showed it to a jailer. The jailer then showed it to her supervisor.
It says that we were looking for a white female with black hair, and Sledge is African American.
Sledge learned the suspect has the same first and last name as her, but spells her first name differently. The suspect is 43, Sledge is 49. She learned the suspect is married, she is single, and the suspect lives in Kentucky.
Never been in Kentucky.
Sledge says she still had to go before a judge who took one look at the warrant and expressed concern.
And he was like, it says on here, family violence. He said, I can clearly see she ain't related.
The charges were eventually dismissed. Sledge's attorney called what happened egregious, reckless.
We're going to bring a claim. It may be because somebody's for what happened here.
Sledge says this ordeal has tainted her name and her reputation.
This is a record that won't disappear. It's going to follow me the rest of my life.
She spent 3 days in jail. Of course, we reached out.
Well, listen here, y'all. It's a lot going on. A 49-year-old woman, Nicki Sledge, was accused of being someone else. You know, she's saying, hey, it's not me. I didn't do this. And instead of them taking a closer look and seeing that it was a white female, being that they had the first kind of similar first and same last name, one woman was 43, one woman was 49. Lord Jesus. Justice for that woman. I mean, I could just only imagine. She's never been in jail and now she's going for this. FAA may close some airspace starting next week if government shutdown continues. So, do y'all know what this means? Some of our friends and family that are stuck over there in Jamaica, this is a lot, y'all, and this is very serious. Okay. So, FAA may close some airspace starting next week if government shutdown continues. As the government shutdown stretches toward a record breaking length, U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy is warning that parts of the nation's airspace could soon be shut down for safety reasons as soon as next week. You will see mass flight delays. You will see mass cancellations, Duffy said Tuesday at a press conference in Philadelphia. And you may see us close certain parts of the airspace because we just cannot manage it because we don't have the air traffic controllers. Um, Duffy emphasized that closures would only happen if safety could not be guaranteed. We will restrict the airspace when we feel it's not safe, he said. Since the shutdown began on October the 1st, Duffy has consistently said commercial air travel remains safe. However, that safety has come at a cost. Flights are being slowed to accommodate limited staffing, leading to increased delays. Okay, it's not moving as many flights as it's not moving as many flights as possible. It's moving as many flights as possible safely. Duffy explained at a recent House GOP press conference. Air traffic controllers have been working without pay and more are calling out sick. Duffy has asked them to avoid the side jobs like Uber or DoorDash because of the intense focus their roles requires. But see this okay, I'm gonna finish up the article. As every day goes by, I think the problem is going to only get worse, not better, Duffy said. Nick Daniels, president of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association, added urgency to Duffy's concerns. Air traffic controllers have to have 100% of focus 100% of the time. Daniels stated, and I'm watching traffic controllers going to work. I'm getting the stories. To read the rest, go ahead and go on over to Baller Alert. Let's get into it. Someone says traveling is a luxury, healthcare is a necessity. I just want my college students home for the holidays safely. Just wait till I come back from my trip, please. Good. It's not fair to FAA employees to have to work unpaid and keep millions of people safe. Many working side jobs now to bring just to bring money in and they are exhausted. I hate that our country is in shambles, but I firmly believe airports shutting down and even hopefully aviation union striking could get us some movement in the right direction. This is it's a lot. When you think about people on business trips and people, like I said, some people are over stuck in Jamaica right now from that Hurricane Melissa, and they're waiting to get back home. All right, so let's go ahead and get up into our next article. So Janice Combs slams lawsuit accusing her of helping Diddy seize Bad Boy Records and calls it preposterous and demands dismissal. All right, so Diddy mom accused of helping him steal publishing and royalty rights from artists. Child, they got Miss Janice in the news again, child. Okay. Y'all get into this. Now Tom Brady reveals his dog Junie is a clone of his late pup, Lua, who passed away in 2023. So he got a clone dog. Y'all get into this. A few years ago, I worked with Colosimo and leveraged their non-invasive cloning technology through a simple blood draw of our family's elderly dog before she passed. What? Okay, we covered that story.
Deal with people that don't understand and they just beg,
Okay, so let's get into this. Monique, you have to get comfortable begging no.
begging and asking. Begging and asking.
You got to get comfortable in no. And you've got to get comfortable with your no with no explanation. Because when you say yes, they don't say, why you say yes? They just say, what time can I pick it up? They never say, why you say yes? So the moment you say no, you've got to be comfortable in, why you say no? Because I can. And that's it. And it took me a long time to get comfortable in my no's. And it cost me a relationship with my biological family. Because I was so used to saying yes, that the moment you say no, you become the villain. That was very uncomfortable. I didn't want to be the villain. So I would say no, but okay, because I don't want you to be mad. I don't want you to be upset. So you get to a place where you're looking in the mirror and the person looking back is mad at you because they're saying everything you said you wouldn't do. And now you have resentment for yourself, not for them, because you're resenting the fact that you didn't keep your word to say, I can't take care of you. I can't take you along. But a lot of things go with that. A lot of us don't want to be by ourselves. So we take people along that we know don't deserve it because you're simply afraid of being by yourself. And then you look up and you have people that you got to get mad at yourself because they said, you knew I was.
Right.
You knew I was a taker. But now you thought something was going to change. You just have more to give me.
Yeah.
So you have to get comfortable in your no and be okay with that.
You hear that, motherfucker? No. No.
All right, so y'all listen here. That wraps up our broadcast. These were some great topics, I must admit. Hello, Kiva. Says, good evening, Queen Tulsa in chat for all New Yorkers. The man who hates this man so much has become New York's first Muslim and first immigrant mayor of New York. He is Zohran Mandani. So you telling me that they got Mayor Eric Adams out of there? So they got Mayor Eric Adams. Hey,
I just heard you saying that. I just saw that news.
you did?
Yeah. That he got
So how do you feel about it?
I don't know. The only thing I've seen of him was the music video that came up that he did a while back. That apparently before he was a candidate, where he was in a halal cart shirtless in an apron.
Really?
He danced in like a music video for a friend as like a project.
Uh-huh.
And it like surfaced. And it's like a goofy thing. It's about like something about.
So he's like,
I think it's about loving your mom. Actually, genuinely, it was like an Arabic rap.
Really?
It was so funny.
Wow. Well, that's something to rap and dance about. You know, love your mom.
He seems funny.
Yeah.
He seems like a chill guy.
Hello, little man.
Little man.
We're
You
not
wanna show
on
him
camera.
the baby?
Oh yeah, here I'll show y'all.
He's so pretty. You gotta show him. Oh,
say hello.
I look like paper.
Say hello.
Oh, he's wriggling.
See, my name is Prince Happy. Hey. Hey.
To see what's going on.
So you think that he's easy to communicate with the public with?
He's very likable. He's very popular with the public. Clearly,
Okay.
he won. But
Yeah.
I've seen like he's big on social media and stuff. He's been doing a lot of like campaigning.
Mm.
There was also some like Sliwa, I think his name was.
Okay.
He was interesting. I think he was the Republican nominee. I'm not exactly sure. I don't remember.
Mhm.
But he's like a character. He's always talking about how he got shot in the back of a cab by the mafia or something. I don't know. And he has like 18 cats. Just insanity. He's a real character, but which it's very New York.
Mm-hmm. So does he sound like a mob guy?
No, so he was like fighting the mob.
Oh,
The mob
no!
didn't like him, so they like shot him up.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm loud. I'm sorry, Mama.
He's like, what are you talking about?
Adams is gone. Curtis Silva and ex-governor Cuomo lost in the mayoral elections. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
Maldonado
It was a
won.
lot going on in with the last administration. Say hello. Y'all came at the right time because I was about to take off. Those paws are like so soft.
His fur is so soft. I hope he stays this soft and doesn't turn evil. Oh, Cujo's underneath your chair.
Oh, she likes to lay down there. Was she down there the
Why
whole
is he
time?
like contorting? No, she just went under there. He's the cutest. Wait, let me see him.
Hey, yo, stick him in the face. Oh, you can't really see him because it's dark up there. Here, maybe if I cut the light around. Uh-huh.
Can you see him?
Say hi. Yep. Hi.
He's mad.
Hi, Prince Happy. Prince Happy.
Okay, is that your enough attention for you, Mr. Greedy?
Yes.
Mr. Greedy.
All right, y'all. So that's all of our hot topics for now. Y'all got to chill with us. It was a little rocky at first. I was over here panicking behind the scenes, like everybody cut off the internet, cut off the, get off the Wi-Fi. But my oldest said that it's actually been shortages around the city.
Cox has been having a lot of issues, and then like even the school has been having issues with their provider.
Oh.
So I think it's just the common like Wi-Fi like providers in Tulsa are just not very good.
I think I'm just gonna have to start doing like uploads just to
Yeah.
so there's no interruption because I want them to get the best of what they can get as far as like quality.
Yeah.
All right, you guys. So we're gonna head on out. We want to thank you so much for coming by the Queen Tulsa Show. Please make sure you like, share, subscribe. We will be coming out with a fund. I will be raising some funds for my oldest senior dues, right?
Yep.
Senior dues. So that'll be closer to what, December?
Yeah.
Closer to December, but we'll need a little bit of help as far as like reaching those senior dues. Okay, but I'll let you guys know. Y'all know I don't ask y'all for nothing unless we really need it. We're good on everything else right now, but we'll probably need some help with that. So I just wanted to throw that out there just ahead of time, just to put that on y'all's brains. You said it's Trump who so much that he threatened not to send any money to New York for his elected millionaire. Oh Lord. Oh, please don't tell me that at this point in time. Oh Jesus. Let's just cross our fingers and let's just send up a prayer. And this is the thing. I don't care. It's not that I don't care. It's like your religion is not a big deal to me. We need to pray for the world. Like y'all make sure y'all send up some prayers for all of our brothers and sisters around the world. Like just send up a prayer for them. Because this world needs some healing. Okay. All right, you guys. I'll see you on the next podcast.